Penguin Random House Audio presents Human Design Made Simple. Unlock your strengths and discover your true power. Written and read for you by Emma Dunwoody. Note to listener: this audiobook contains a downloadable PDF with charts and summaries.
We at Penguin Random House Australia
acknowledge that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples
are the traditional custodians
and the first storytellers of the lands on which we live and work.
We honour Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples' continuous connection to country,
waters, skies
and communities.
We celebrate Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander stories,
traditions and living cultures.
And we pay our respects to elders, past and present.
For Cooper and Oscar and all those desiring a life of freedom and authenticity. Introduction. Hello, beautiful human. Are you ready to win at the game of life? If the answer is yes, it's time to throw out the rules you've been following and pursue a different playbook, one that was tailor-made for you to help you get down to the business of being the best and most authentic version of you. Your human design. Human design is a system that brings together ancient spiritual wisdom and modern scientific knowledge to rewrite the rules of success, abundance, purpose, love, and life so that everyone is empowered to thrive. The journey to understanding your human design begins when you generate a chart that draws on the time and location of your birth to map out a detailed picture of your most authentic self, the specific potential that lies within you, the purpose you're here to fulfill, what superpowers and tools you have at your disposal, how you're designed to succeed and to attract money, love, happiness and fulfillment, and how you can take actions, make decisions, and pursue people and environments that will move you towards the beautiful, fulfilling life you were designed and deserve to live. You can generate your free human design chart now at www.emmadunwoody.com. My human design journey. My path into human design started in a doctor's office 20 years ago when I was diagnosed with depression and panic disorder. This news was devastating. Even more upsetting was my doctor's prognosis that I would never heal, that the best I could hope for was to learn how to manage this condition for the rest of my life. That was a defining moment for me because managing it wasn't good enough. I was living with too much pain to accept that it would be part of my life forever. I had to do better than what the doctor said was possible. So I walked out of that appointment with a mission. I was going to find my own way to heal. The happy ending is that with time, determination and faith in my ability to do better than simply manage, I did do better. I got better. And healing my mind and heart was only the beginning of tapping into my full potential. For the next 2 decades, I dedicated myself to the science of happiness and success, to the study of the human brain and human behaviour. What I learned not only healed my mental health, it gave me the tools I needed to make hard decisions for my own happiness and success. Like leaving a soul-destroying career in advertising, moving cities, certifying as a master coach, starting my own business, and transforming my relationships with family. Over the course of my quest to heal, understand human behaviour, and help the people I worked with in my growing coaching business, I discovered human design, a life-changing tool for understanding yourself at the deepest level and experimenting with the elements that make you you, to create the beautiful, meaningful life you are designed and deserve to live. Now, I'd be lying if I said that my first experience with human design was an epiphany. The truth is that, at first, I found it hard to understand and full of negative, disempowering language. But human design just wouldn't leave me alone. It kept nudging its way into my life, and even though I struggled to accept it at first, I couldn't deny that I was curious. I thought, what if I could find a simpler, more positive way into human design? A way of thinking about this complex system that could feel inviting instead of overwhelming, empowering instead of dogmatic. Some gut-level niggle told me that the keys to my kingdom were waiting in the realm of human design. I just had to find my way there. And then I did. I found out that one of Australia's leading human design experts lived a stone's throw away from my own home in Sydney, and her approach was much more in line with the kind of experience I was looking for. So I went all in. I reached out and began an experiment to find my own path to understanding and working with my design. I started by experimenting with the two most foundational elements of my design, my strategy and authority. You'll learn more about your own strategy and authority in part 2 of this book. My strategy showed me that I thrive when I respond to opportunities that are already present in my life, rather than chasing down work. I freed myself from the pressure to be constantly initiating projects, and as a result found myself working less and achieving more ease and flow in my life. Then I started experimenting with making decisions in line with my emotional authority, which empowered me to slow down and sleep on things before giving myself or others an answer straight away. I noticed I was saying no more often, which meant that the things I did say yes to were things I really loved, instead of things I felt expected to do in order to please other people. Following my strategy and authority transformed my work and relationships. I followed their guidance in my business and transitioned from living paycheck to paycheck to running a successful business that supports my family. And speaking of my family, allowing human design principles to influence my parenting approach has opened up so many opportunities for me to better guide and empower my children. I regularly look to my kids' designs for guidance on how to be the best mum for them. Knowing how they're both designed to learn, I've shared with them about how their specific energy works and how to manage it. I understand exactly how they need to feel to be the most encouraged, and I know what they need when they're feeling lost or challenged. In a time when depression, anxiety, and suicide are at an all-time high for young people, I know that my kids are equipped with the tools they need to care for themselves as they navigate challenges. And the elements of their design help them to practice and build self-compassion and resilience. Embracing human design has shown me that we're not all meant to operate the same way, which is why following other people's advice or path to success rarely achieves the desired effect. It's taught me that we are each a perfectly designed piece of a bigger cosmic puzzle, and the most powerful thing we can do is unlock our inner wisdom, let go of the expectations society places on us, and leave the path of conformity to become our truest selves. Since learning about, understanding, and working with my human design, I've been able to build the kind of life I always dreamed of living, but couldn't create for myself. Today, I run a successful global business helping people from all over the world discover and activate their potential and access their greatest success, by their own definition, in all areas of their lives. I have a work schedule that's built around my passions and my preferences. I work 3 days a week and spend the rest of my time doing things I love, like spending time adventuring with my family, travelling and riding my dressage horse Legacy. Through the deep self-knowledge that human design provides, I'm armed with all the tools I need to navigate change, challenges, new opportunities and desires in a way that feels authentic, energetically supportive, and life-giving to me. I am deeply confident in my ability to navigate anything life throws at me. Human design has been the roadmap, no, the treasure map, that has unlocked my most authentic, magical self. Now I want to share that map with you through this book. It's the resource I wish I'd had when I first encountered human design years ago. My path into human design was long and complicated, but yours doesn't have to be. Your human design journey can be simple, straightforward, and soul-supporting from the very start. This book is here to help and to keep you company along the way. How to use this book. This book was created to do exactly what it says on the cover: make human design simple. That's no easy task for a system that includes hundreds of components and synthesizes thousands of years of wisdom and science into complex, individual, energetic maps. But together, you and I are going to make it happen. Over the course of this book, I'm going to break
Sample complete. Ready to continue?